Yes, let's go to or move to the quoted question. Okay? Sorry. Okay. Quoted question. Okay? First, what do you mean by it? And here, that we said that, what about the statement? But here we are talking about a question. Okay? Question here. To report yes, yes, no question. Let's see that first. Yes, no, okay, question. To report yes, no question, okay? To report means to use them in the reported speech. Okay? Use if or whether after the reporting verb. Reported, not reporting. Reporting what? Verb. Yes or no. That's it. Yes or no, we know that we don't have here WH word as a question. We have verb to be. Yes? Verb to be. We have verb to do. Yes? We have verb to have, etc. Okay? Auxiliaries, yani means. Okay? Anyways, for example, let me go for such an example. This, of course, here in the quoted, look please, here we will have it. Let me take it from the example. Are you, he said, he asked. Yes, he asked me. Okay? Are you, yes, feeling sad? Question mark, that's it. Are you feeling sad? Yes or no question. We don't have WH. Yes? The same steps to be done with the statement. Comma, quotation marks. And the end mark should be changed. Okay? Here. Look, see that. He said, he asked me. He. To report the speech. To report it, we have to use, as I said, what? If or whether after the reporting verb. Okay? He asked me, okay? He's asking, he said that, are you feeling sad? Yes, no. He is asking, as we say that in Arabic we say that, if, whether, in Arabic, that's it. So here in English. He asked me, if, we don't have to write both, one of these. He asked me if I, as we go back to the chart, we see that are feeling present progressive. So change one step back, past progressive. If I, yes, so remember with if, that's it, was when we mentioned, when we explain the if clause, with the subject pronouns we use were. If I were feeling sad. Yes, look what happened here. Why point? Why? Okay? Here we use, look please, this is the form of this. Follow me here. Look. Are, okay? Verb to be. You, subject, clear? Are, V, clear? VSV were here, question mark, okay? Yes, are you, how are you? That's it, question mark. But to change it into reported speech, we have subject verb inversion after the what? The if or whether that's really used after the reporting verb. Yes? To drop down the question mark. Yes? Why do you use subject verb inversion? To drop down the question mark. Okay, that's it. it becomes in this way: if or whether, okay, followed by subject and verb. Point, question mark. Here we have it as verb, subject. We are asking a question. Here, okay, he asked me. Am I still asking? No, I'm telling, he is asking me. He asked me if they were feeling sad. No question here. So we drop down the question mark, that's it. So here it is in the quoted question, clear? And here, as we have it, what? Reported, not what? It's not a question. Reported statement. Clear? This one, as we call it later, we'll see that it's embedded question. Clear? So this is the way of yes, no question. So we have this. Look, please. Okay? This one. Okay? Verb to be. Verb to be, verb to do, verb to have, etc. Okay? Plus subject plus verb question mark in the quoted speech. Then we've come to this: if or whether plus subject. Go back to this, you will see it. Subject, verb, plus verb, blah, 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 point. This is the form of what? Of yes, no, what? Quotation, quoted, to be changed into what? Into reported, as you see them here. Quoted and reported. Clear? Let's move to the, copy them please also, as we have it quoted the question. To report, yes and no. Here now, to report, WH question. Okay? WH what? Question. What do we use? So, they should be, of course, written. So, we have here to report WH question, okay, use what? The same WH word, clear, in the reported speech. In the reported speech, okay? But, look, but follow the changes, yes, from quoted into what? Reported, okay? To be, yes, changed into a statement. Into a statement, not a question. For example, that's what I meant here. I mean the WH word that should be followed by verb, then subject, then blah blah blah, point. You will see it in the reported speech. As I said, look please, use the same WH word and the changes to drop down the question mark to say what that person or that speaker asks, okay? WHSV point, we drop down the question mark to be in the reported speech. This one reported, quoted question, okay? And here we have reported statement. For example, let's really apply for this. Here, they asked, yes, for example, why are you so gloomy today? I don't think it's clear. That's it. Why are you so gloomy today? That's it. Okay. They asked us, whatever, you can say that here, asked us, etc. They asked us Of course us, because I said they. Why are you? Whatever. They asked us, I said use the same WH word. That's it. No capitalization. They asked us why, okay? Subject verb inversion to drop down the question mark, because in the reported speech you are not asking. You have to cancel, what do we call it, as a question. You are talking about what? You are saying what that person asks. What that person asks, so it's not a question. We have to drop the question mark. How can we drop the question mark? By subject verb inversion. Yes, subject verb inversion. To drop down the question mark to be as what point? As why are you so gloomy? Blah 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 today. So he asked us why we, you, etc. Why we are gloomy, are. Why we are simple present. Go back to the table to see that simple present, simple past. Why we were, what? Gloomy, so gloomy. Sorry. Too gloomy, whatever, so far positive. Okay? Today, you still remember today? Go back to the chart to see that today, that day. Clear? Have you seen it? That day. Anyways, look here, point. If you put question mark, all your work will be cancelled, will be considered wrong. So please, you are changing it. That's it. Have you seen? I'll go back to this. Another example. Let's go for another example. Here, as we said it, sorry, let me say that. Subject, verb. We drop down the question mark to be as what? As full stop. Okay? That's the way of what? Of dealing with yes, no question and WH question. Look, please. Of course, you should have really copied this. These ones, okay? Here it is. Look. For example, let's see that the craftsman asked me, her, whatever, okay? Do you want, yes, a new design? Question mark. Let's see that. The craftsman, yes, asked me, yes, no question, followed by if or whether. If I wanted, simple present, simple past. If I wanted a new design. Clear? Point. Okay? That's it. Here, another example to use something else. Look, please. You should also copy these. Here it is. Yes, she asked, she inquired, asked, inquired, whatever, yes. Them, the teacher, whatever, the principal, okay? Have you studied well for or to next or to English test, whatever? Question mark, okay? Have you done well, let us say. I want to change it. Have you done well today or that day or blah blah blah? Okay? She, look please, whenever you ask means that you want to know something. Yes? That's it. I can change this into something else. She wanted to know. Have you seen it? We can't say it. But question. Anyway, the craftsman wanted to know also here, yes? If I wanted what? A new design. She wanted to know, yes, no question. So followed by if or whether. Clear? If or whether I, yes, or them. Yes, them, ask them. Whether, if or whether they have done, present perfect. One step back, past perfect. If they had studied well that today, that day. Point, drop down the question mark. Clear? The last question, yes, I asked, yes, why, yes, let me say that, why were they or you, why were you behaving recklessly? Okay, sorry. Last week, whatever, where, of course here, whatever, when blah blah blah. Just I want to mention last week, but just here concerning the past progressive. Whatever, this way, so here, this one as a question, yes? So, let's see that. Clear? So here, I asked, I wanted to know. Use the same WH word. I wanted to know why, yes, they were behaving. Were behaving past progressive. One, yes, step to the past. So that had been. Why they had been behaving, yes, what? Recklessly. Okay, last week, if you still remember, the week before point, or the previous week, or whatever. Clear? These are the quoted and reported question to be changed as we said them. The quoted questions to be changed into reported ones. I want to just mention something at the end. There is something, as we call it, embedded question. Embedded question, here it is. And we see that in most of our own exams, whether it is official, in the class, or wherever. Embedded. What do I mean by embedded question? You're asking something about something being asked, or you know something, sorry, you know it. You ask about something, you know it. Here. As we say, we use it with comments, with other, I don't know, yes, could you please, could you do something, blah, 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 etc. Just here, just as a random note, okay, to be done with embedded question. Look, please. Could you tell me, for example, here, what do I mean by the embedded question? Could you, look at this, could you tell me, yes, when we will, yes, come back to school again, or whatever? I don't know. But I said that you are asking about the question, you know the answer. I don't know the answer. So could you tell me when we will come back to school? That's it. Here, that's embedded question. What do I mean by embedded? You can't say that, could you tell me when will we? I'm not asking. Here, concerning such an embedded question, could you tell me? Could you tell me when will we? Could you tell me when we are dealing with such serious problem? So here, I'm just having such interpretation about this idea. So here, could you, whenever we have it, we have, yes, verb, subject. No need to have it. No question here, please. Could you tell me when? Okay, look please. I don't know. Look at this please. I don't know where you live. Look at this. I can't say that. Where do you live? If I want to say where do you live, so here can't be done. I directly can ask it. Where do you live? But here in this way, I don't know where you live. Okay, okay. Could you tell me when we will come back again to school? I'm not asking. If I want to ask a question, no need for this embedded way. That's the embedded question. You feel that it's really a question, but it's really somehow implied in this sentence, not in this question. When we will, followed by subject, and of course the verb to be used, as well as I don't. We have other strategies, but just I want to shed light on this one. Where you live, okay? So here, this is the embedded question. It's really implied here, but not followed by what? The form of a question. But just as you want an interpretation for something, you're asking something, maybe you know the answer. That's, we call it as embedded question. So here, please study them well, and later on will be followed it by exercises, and of course by everything as practicing for this by our own books, sheets, or whatever. Copy them, please, step by step, okay? And we'll go back to you with other sessions. Thank you.